As a lifelong Godzilla fan, I'll say there is probably no other franchise that is as challenging to collect on physical media. This video is going to focus on the best ways to collect Godzilla movies today, and I'm mostly going to be focusing on the Showa era, which is all the Godzilla movies from 1954 to 1975, the first wave of Godzilla movies, because those are the ones that I grew up with. In many ways, collecting Godzilla movies now is easier than ever because you have things like this. The Showa era collection from Criterion. This collects all the Godzilla movies from the original to Terror of Mechagodzilla, and even includes the Japanese version of King Kong vs. Godzilla. For most people, this is going to be enough, but many of the films collected here don't include the English dub. For most foreign movies, and even for more recent Godzilla movies like Godzilla Minus One, that's totally fine. But for Godzilla movies of this era, I want to have the English dub because that's how I watched them as a kid. So if you want those English dubs, many of them can be found on this DVD box set from Classic Media, and it's actually really nice, and you do get some exclusive special features. But if you want the rest of the English dubs, you still have to track down Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster, Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster, and Godzilla vs. Gigan. These are available individually on Blu-ray, as you can see, from a company called Kraken, but unfortunately I do think they're out of print. And I know I said we're only covering the Showa era of Godzilla, but I might as well mention that Kraken also released The Return of Godzilla on Blu-ray. But the only way to get the American version of The Return of Godzilla, titled Godzilla 1985, is to track it down on Laserdisc or VHS. Its sequel, however, Godzilla vs. Biollante, was just released on Blu-ray and 4K by the Criterion Collection. But, you guessed it, no English dub. Luckily, I held on to my Godzilla vs. Biollante Laserdisc.